What's happening, you guys? Alright, today is Saturday, the 25th of February, right at noon. We are currently heading southbound on US 69 in Texas. We are, what was that town I just got through? Wales, I think it was. Give you kind of the exploded out, well, the wide view of where I'm at right now, so you can see where I'm at in relation to Houston, Dallas, and Shreveport. I am right at about the halfway point between Houston and Shreveport, as you see on the map. All right, so now you see that. Let's go ahead and get zoomed in so we can get a better look at where we're at. Yeah, Wells. Yeah, Wells is the town that I just came out of. Alright, we are on our way to pick up a reload right now at Pilgrim's Pride facility, the chicken plant, and here in Lufkin. Lufkin will be, well, basically US 59. You can take that up up from Houston towards Shreveport, and it goes right through Lufkin. I usually go through Lufkin when I'm on my way up to Center or Carthage, Texas, to pick up Tyson loads from either of those facilities when I'm done heading up from the Houston area. So I was already familiar with the city. It's going to be my first time at this particular shipper or doing anything at all in Lufkin aside from just driving through. So that's what we got going on. I do expect it to be a drop and hook pickup. I don't know if the load's ready to go, but it's set to be a drop at least. So we'll find out. Now, just kind of FYI, let me get moved a little bit. Okay, you might see on my map, there's a start location just above and to the right of the red pin. Now, that start location, basically right where, what's that highway? Wherever that overhead door company, I think is covering up the highway number. But right there is where the actual address is that my load assignment says to go to. But a fellow JCT driver who I know, because I asked for input on what should I expect over there. I'm not worried about overnight parking because I didn't have the clock to make it all the way over here from where I came from, which we'll get to. And he had mentioned, yeah, it's a drop and hook, and but when you show up, go to this other place called an auxiliary lot, and that's where you check in at, and your loaded trailers should even be, you drop and hook all right there, and you don't actually go to the actual plant property. So that's what that's the impression I had from him. So hopefully that's how it's going to play out. So that's what we're doing here. We're going to go to the red pin location, even though my load assignment says go to that start location. All right. How'd I get over here though? Because last time you guys saw me vlog, I was making a delivery in Bloomington, California. So I had to have gotten over here somehow. So you guys know I did my home time. Don't sit there and be in my way again, car, because I know you were just lollygagging in front of me a couple minutes ago. Now I gotta sit here and watch his speed on my radar thing to see if he starts slowing down on me. He's doing 72, 73 pretty steady right now, but he was doing less than the speed limit back there. So I don't trust him. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I did the whole time. It was a decent amount of time off overall, actually. Because I got asked about dropping that load in the drop yard and doing a shuttle run for the driverless fleet from Quartzsite, Arizona to Tucson, which I got to figure out how. I'm kind of curious how exactly that driverless fleet stuff works with. I don't know if it's Aurora, even in Arizona, or someone else. But anyway, yeah, it's like, but had other reasons why I wanted to be home. So I did, I said, and not to mention I didn't have enough clock to make it back to courtside anyway. Anyway, you guys hopefully already saw those details. I don't need to rehash them. Regardless, I had a dental appointment on Wednesday, so I was home for that. And then got to spend time with the family. Got to see my sisters and my parents and all that. They live in Barstow. More to come on that later. We'll talk about. Yeah, see, this guy's down to 52. We're in a 55 zone. This guy's doing 51, 52. All right. That's why I have to keep an eye on this guy. Come on, andale. Alright, on a different note though, yeah, so I finished that up. And I ended up picking up a reload Thursday evening. I think it was Thursday, yeah. Yeah, Thursday evening, I guess. And, or was it Friday? I don't know. I'm not getting all mixed up. Anyway, yeah, I reloaded in Colton in the evening time, and that load went to Cleburne, Texas. And here we go. I'm going to play back and forth with this idiot. Watch. As soon as we get out of town and we get back to a higher speed limit, I bet you they're going to get right back in front of me. But why do 51, 52, and 55? Alright, we are 7.5 miles away from our customer. So yeah, that's what we ended up doing. My reload in Colton was ready to go before I even got there. So it was just an easy drop-and hook. A little bit of a cluster trying to get out of there. It wasn't too bad though, I guess, for all things considered, knowing that place. Ended up running across I-40 because I forgot stupid me forgot my clipboard at the house. I was originally going to run I-10 and I-20 across. But after I realized I forgot my clipboard at the house, I was like, well, I guess I'm taking I-40 then. I had to stop by the house to pick my clipboard up, had dinner with my wife and all that, and then got rolling from there. Also got a chance to meet up with my friend and the guy who trained me when I first got my CDL, Joe. Yeah, we're still to this day good friends. Keep in touch regularly. He was done with his shift in Milan, New Mexico, heading westbound, and I was heading eastbound, and decided I'm going to go ahead and stop there for a 30-minute or so break and chit-chat with him while I'm there, and then get rolling again. I ran to Santa Rosa and then worked my way down. But yeah, I ended up drop hooking that in Cleburne last night. Bedded down in the dirt lot over there, just right down the street from the Walmart DC there, and got rolling. Now this load here had a drop dead time of 2:30 or so this morning, but I knew as soon as I saw that, there's no chance in hell of that happening. Even if I'd not taken any slack time at all on the way over. If I kept my brakes just barely 30 minutes and only a 30-minute break or whatever, and yeah, I still would not have made it on time regardless. So it didn't really matter. There was just too many deadhead miles to cover on that shift. All right, let's see. All right, we got 62 zone now. Okay, so we're gonna hit this loop up here. 26, what's that? We'll just call it the loop. It's 2.5 miles up. It's like a conglomeration of all the different highways that come into Lufkin. State Route 287, State Route 103, US 69, business, and then of course US 59 also comes into the area. All right. Yeah, so I like delivering in Cleburne because of that. Where you have, you should always have trucks parked on the street right outside there as well. Doesn't seem to be a problem. And Not to mention that dirt lot over there. But for the love of God, guys, if you guys are going to be in that dirt lot and you're going to clean out your trailer, take your trash with you. There's so much trash all strewed up on the back end of that lot that I wouldn't be surprised if it's only a matter of time before whoever owns that property starts kicking trucks out of it because all the messes that have to be cleaned up. Don't leave shit for other people. It's, you know, that's how we lose privileges. So many different places that we used to be able to park at can't anymore because of people doing that. That's why this light could change, could turn red on me, especially with that car sitting there. Well, that light's not going to turn green for you if your entire car's past the limit line, dipshit. Jackass. Oh boy. Yeah, so, oh yeah, speaking of that Colton load, and that was an ordeal just trying to even get to that load, because I bobtailed down to the drop yard to grab a trailer. The trailer I picked up was clean, but a little below 3/4 on fuel. That's the other thing. Don't drop trailers in drop yards with less than 3/4 reefer fuel in them. This one was close but below. And I have been turned away by shippers before for showing up with even just a gnat here less than 3/4 of a tank. So I won't show up at any shipper with anything that can even be interpreted as less than 3/4. Like, you know, it's close enough, whatever. Yeah, no, that doesn't fly with some people, so, or some shippers. I've been told to go to the nearest truck stop 17 miles away in Pennsylvania to take care of what I should have taken care of before, because I thought that a little technicality would be okay. I guess again, so yeah, and it was commute hours in California, worst time to be doing it, and had all these traffic delays on the interstates. So everybody is also using the surface streets, the arterial surface streets to get around as well. I had to run by the pilot over in Colton, right there. It used to be the Royal Truck Stop, just on the southeast side of where I-10 and I-215 meet up. Stopped there for fuel. I took surface streets around, all the way in. Had an amusing time watching the ambulance driver running code 3. Seemed like they were lost or confused or what. I don't know. I don't know if they were lost or if they were just getting bad info from their dispatch or something. But they turned on the same street that I was originally on, which was 3rd Street there in San Bernardino. And they go they go west on 3rd from Waterman Avenue toward downtown San Bernardino, where the courthouses and all that are at. And they only get like about a block down the road, and next thing you know, they're turning around and coming right back toward Waterman. And I'm still sitting there at the light waiting and watch them do this, and then they decide to make a right turn and go south on Waterman, which was the same direction I was wanting to go. And so they go down Waterman, maybe a couple blocks or so, and then they turn back around again to head back to the north on Waterman, all with their lights and siren on. Like, man, can you guys be any more utterly confused? I hope it wasn't like you guys are following your GPS or something. Because also San Bernardino County, they just actually terminated or decided to end, not renew the contract or whatever with AMR for ambulance services. They're going to have other agencies co-op basically on it, is what I understand. And it, comical, I don't know if it's the truth, but when I see that, I'm thinking maybe that's why they don't want to deal with AMR anymore. It takes the damn ambulance too long to get to the scene because they can't figure out where the damn scene's at. Oh, I don't want to bag on AMR. I don't know. It's it was just kind of comical watching that going on, and I'm like, man, well, it's comical in a way, but I'm God forbid it, all that confusion have maybe be all that's needed for someone's life to end or continue. That's kind of a scary thought when you think about it. All right, but then also, like, I had a hard time getting out of the Pilot because all the damn traffic there on Hunt's Lane. All right, this street right here, we're gonna turn on. And because I normally would go over there up Hunt's Lane and. Alright, let's see. This is kind of a screwed up. It's like, yeah, I hope no one needs to make a left turn because it's not going to happen until I go first. Alright, looks like, yeah, we'll have a pretty nice opening here after this pickup with the headlights on gets by. Watch my landing gear though with that. The way the slope is there, I have to really worry about where my landing gear are going to clear. Make sure your landing gear is all the way up if you're going to come here, apparently. Because I know there's some of you guys who drive trucks who on the more lazy side when it comes to your landing gear and only raise them up really enough to get the job done. Okay, which driveway am I coming into? What's this other gate here? I don't know. Let me come into this one first. Because I see another gate right here. It's also open, but... there's no signage here telling me which side's the entrance and which side's the exit. So, no one, watch, I'll bet you I'm coming in the wrong way. I see a JCT, I see 2 JCT drops right over there, so let's find out. Or is this really intended to be a two-way? I don't know. Yeah, there is indeed a security guard in there, so let's get checked in with them and see what's going, how we do this. Alright guys, we are checked in here. It's pretty simple here. My load is ready to go. She mentioned there's 2 guards in there, by the way. One of them in took the trailer, and then the other one is the one I checked in for the load on. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn. We're gonna go back around. What tandem's gonna clear that thing? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Barely, but it'll get the job done. As long as once my tandems are past that post, I know the rest of my trailer will clear. Anyway, yeah, it's just 2 copies. It's signed my name, date, time, and truck number, and that's it. And they didn't specify anywhere in particular to drop the trailer. It just said drop it and then come back with my loaded trailer, which is 6722. That one in front of me is not mine. Neither of those 2 are. That's 6392 and H40381 or something like that. Okay, looks like it could be a pretty tight lot. I see one opening over here, 2 spots past this other guy who's parked here. There's another JCT over here, but it's also not mine. 30737. Something tells me I've pulled that one before. Okay, I can put it there if I can't find anywhere else. Although that guy over there might complicate it a little bit. I don't know. He might complicate my setup a little bit. What's this here? I think I might see an opening right here next to this one. Yeah. Not my ideal on... Yeah, I don't want to drop it there. Whoa. It's a pretty ripe smell here. It's a chicken plant though, so what can I say? I guess I should look for my other trailer while we're over here. I was going to put it in that spot there with the mud, and I see a couple other spots. On this side of the lot, it doesn't look like it's as bad, so... Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Tempting. Oh, shut up. Trying to make sure I don't jackknife so far that my trailer hits my cab extenders. Now we're good. I can see what people mean about this lot needs some TLC here. That spot right there is an option. I just don't want to park in it if I don't need to because it's muddy. Why park it in mud if I don't need to? Oh, perfect. This guy's leaving. Alright, so yeah, we'll go ahead and just... Yeah, I'll just go ahead and put it into the spot right here by where he was at. It's a tight fit, but I think that'll work. It's at least dry. So I want to make sure that trailer is as square into that spot as it can possibly be before it actually starts diving into there. We'll see what we can do with it. If I get any inkling that it starts to dive early, I'm going to want to stop it. I have a double check where I'm at in relation. I'm pretty sure I'm clear, but I want to be sure. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be on path to hit it, but no, actually we're good. As my trailer, this kind of angle, I can watch the corner of my trailer on the driver's side. If I see it starting to come more toward the trailer on the other side, we're good. I'm definitely clear here, at least laterally. Yeah, it's pointing right at it, but it's not going to go much closer to it before it starts coming back. So I'm not worried about that. It's something you guys got to watch out. We're actually too close to this other trailer, so just clear it up a little bit there. With what we have going on here, I'm okay with being too close to this guy here. I want it to rotate in and be as, close as I can to this guy here, because I'm not super convinced that that there's enough room on the back end of the spot, because sometimes you have that happen where the front end of the spot has room but the back doesn't because the trailers aren't angled right. Let's get the tandems around that corner of this other trailer. What exactly am I? Is it that fairing thing? No, there's nothing even hitting. What the hell? I'm confused. What did I hear? tight. Definitely looks like one I'm gonna have to probably drop my landing gear before yeah. Okay, so I don't have much more room over here on the back of the trailer. I'm gonna come over this direction. I don't think I'm gonna have enough room to get my landing gear down, so I'm gonna probably just go ahead and raise my bags now. Or actually, no, I don't want to raise them yet. Have them normal, and then maybe even drop my bags. Make sure I have access to my gear. Okay, so what I'm going to do is drop my landing gear now, and then on the way out I can, on the way in I can raise the bags up above normal and then bring it in. Or I can even drop the bags down to the low height, drop the gear to the ground, and then raise it to the above normal height, back it in, and then drop it down to normal, and it should be good. Alright, I believe we got a winner now. Well, at least this other one will be a lot easier to get out of here. Straight ahead to leave. I swear I've had that trailer before. I gotta look it up now. $30737. Yeah, it sounds super familiar. Seriously, I hate that system. It's like, I have hood mirrors. Why do I have to have that shit on my truck? I don't need it. All my mirrors will show everything anywhere near the right side of my truck. Oh yeah, I feel it squatting, but I'm gonna go ahead and raise the bags anyway, just in case. Yep, definitely have weight on it. Alright, yeah. Alright, let me get this thing pre-tripped and we'll get out of here and let you know what's going on next. Alright guys, we are done pre-tripping this trailer here and we're gonna check out. Hang on. I do want to show you guys on the way out here. I don't know how heavy the load is. I don't have the bills in hand yet. Somewhere around 31,000 pounds on the drives though, with my tandems at the 40-foot mark, so there's a pretty good chance I'll be fine on the weight, on the gross weight. This load's not going to California, so I don't have to, and all the states that I'll be dealing with don't have axle length restrictions, so even if it is still heavy, I really don't care. Put the tandems wherever I need them to be legal, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be fine. The last we have a vent door in this trailer, or inspection door, whatever you wish to call it. It does look like the last pallet is at least a few feet in, like where there's room for another row of pallets behind it, which is a better indication that at least outside of California, it shouldn't have any problems with being too tail heavy. Alright, we'll get checked back out here and get our bills, and then we'll talk about where it's going, where the nearest Catskill is, and all that good stuff. we are ready to roll now. First, I'm going to tell you where the nearest Catskill is. There's actually a Love's truck stop right here in town on the other side. It's about 4.5 miles away. I'll show you on my Catskill app though. Getting near me now. Love's travel stop. Yeah, 4.5 miles. Yeah, there's actually 2 of them nearby. Yeah, over there on Highway 59. I remember I pass by them so I don't usually stop at them at all, but I'm familiar with them, we'll just say. Alright, looks like we're good there. Okay, so how we're going to get to it though, pull up Google Maps. And, alright, so you see it's on the other side of the loop from where we're at. So I'm just going to go ahead and take either side of the loop, doesn't matter which direction. Obviously in a truck, making the right turn is easier to do than the left, so I will probably do that. It might be a little bit longer trip that way, another mile or 2, whatever, big deal. So we'll just make, I'll make the trip over there, and while we're up here on the loop, let you know where it's going to and how we're going to get there and all that. There's enough other traffic coming from the other direction. I don't want to deal with trying to work my way across. I got a pickup coming northbound, and he's in the near lane, so I gotta wait. All right, here we go. Okay, so I did say that the load is not going to California. Alright, so fill you in on where it is going. It is going to the Costco distribution center in Tolleson, Arizona, on the west side of Phoenix. Been a while since I've been to that Costco, probably at least a few years. And I forgot to take a look at if I have any history of pulling that 30737 trailer. Not a big deal. I was just kind of more in a hurry to get out of there. Alright. Anyway, yeah, that's what's going on here. And the route I'm going to be taking across, for the most part, will be State Route 7. There's what's that? State Route 163, I think it is. Not this. No, or 103, 163, whatever. I can't remember that highway. This next light up, I think is the one I want to take when I leave, up to the northwest, and that'll get me on to State Route 7. 7 will take me over to the Waco area, and then I go south on I-35 from there over to Temple, and basically work my way across I-14 and US 190 from there all the way out to I-10, about 45 miles east of Fort Stockton, Texas. That's my route plan. And then from 10, it's just stay on 10 all the way into the Phoenix area. Alright, that's what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and end this. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Guess we'll see you guys in Tolleson, more than likely. Alright, it's due on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday morning. I think it was 9:30 or something like that. No matter what, I'm going to need 2 10-hour breaks. It's just over 1,200 loaded miles. I can do that in 2 shifts, but not when I had to drive 200 plus miles to get from my last receiver to here. So definitely going to have a second 10-hour break in there. So I'll just do what I can with it, and run as long as it doesn't get too late to run, I guess, and not have any problems finding parking. And then I'll bend down and run a good shift tomorrow, and then try to leave myself as little to work with as necessary on the last leg there. But yeah, that street we just passed right there is one I'm going to use on the way out of here, by the way. Alright, y'all have a great day. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys in Tolleson. Peace.